Hi everyone, it's Dash of Dave here. I know I'm really close to the camera today, and the reason for that is I've got a bit of a haul to show you. Now, I know it's a giant haul. It's not just from one day though, it's a couple of days worth, and I got very excited, so I wanted to share with you. Okay, so I don't often do haul videos, but when I have something to show, I will. So, this is fabric. Okay, so let me just go through. I've got some fabric, and I've got loads of books. So let's just move the books out of the way for a second, well, as much out of the way as I can. So this is lovely fabric. This is curtain fabric, but I thought, ooh, that'll make a nice like journal cover. I could like put some napkins over it, or I can like tea dye it or whatever. Anyway, so there's some of that, and then there's some more of the same kind of material. So this is all cotton, and this is this, which I liked as well. I was thinking, oh, maybe I could make some cushions out of it, but you know, I'm more likely to make a journal than I am to make a cushion, to be fair. And then you see, when it's been folded really nicely, and then you go to fold it up yourself and it doesn't look like the same thing. Yeah, so I don't know how it was folded. Maybe like that and like that. Okay, and so then there's this, which I think looks really, I think this one looks very Tim Holtzy. It looks, you know, that really aged down. You could see that being a kind of a Tim Holtzy kind of fabric, or over stamped or whatever. So I've got those, and then there's this, and this, I hate cheap velvet. I have to say, I don't like the way it feels, but this is the softest, most beautiful. Oh, just gorgeous. It's like stroking a little puppy. So anyway, I've got this giant piece of curtain fabric, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but it might become a journal cover. So get these back into shop, because we'll go through these now. So this is just a few books and things from various charity shops. The fabric came from a curtain shop, and they have like a remnants bin, and it's great. Every piece is £1. So, is it every piece is £1? No, every piece is £2. So nothing really, especially when you consider how big the pieces are. So you'd pay a lot more than that for the Tim Holtz fabric, I will just say. So anyway, this was 50p. That's from one of the charity shops, and this is not very exciting really. I just liked the really thin, the narrow, pages with a bit of interest on them, and I just thought, if I got this book, completely cut it out. It's not terribly old. It's had a sticker in it. August 1993. It's had one of those security stickers in, with the metal in. If I took this out and took all the pages apart and I tea dyed them, they'd just add a bit of interest. This that I bought, this just came from a charity shop. It's obviously been, with stuck to a Crafts Beautiful magazine at one point, but obviously the person read the magazine, didn't do anything with the stamps. And I really liked it because I liked these birds on it. So I liked this bird and this bird, quite like this bird. The cages are okay. Some of the flourishes are quite nice. Not keen on butterflies, but that's fine. I might pass them on to somebody else. So I just thought, might use those. So for 99p, can't argue, can you? Okay. Then there's this little beauty, this little Pitman shorthand or phonography. And I just loved this little book. I mean, it is old. It was £1.50. But I liked the fact that it's got, all of the... I guess it's shorthand. I just liked it. And it's old. And I thought I'd keep it. There's a page missing that must have come out at some point, but I just liked it, so I bought it. I liked the outside of it as well. I think that would make a nice little mini journal. Birds don't come easy to me. Oh, that's words, sorry. Okay. So this book belongs to Sadie. It doesn't anymore. It belongs to Dave. They've spelt Dave wrong. I just bought this because I'm always looking for birds. So, you know, to cut out and have in my little bird box to bring out whenever I need to, you know, a little embellishment on a card. So anyway, that was just you know, another little buy, 99p. Can't argue. Oh, this was nothing to do with anything. This, I actually got this. I think it was in this book. It was shoved in this book, but it's nothing to do with that. It's actually a book. It's a page off a book of its own right. But I liked it because it's got a genuine old. So this was last taken out in 1986. Oh no, July 1999. So it's got just a genuine old library card in it, and I just thought, oh, find! I'm gonna have that, even if I don't use the book. So then there was this, which I just thought would make some interesting coffee-dyed pages. Because it's, you know, it's obviously old, like that. There's not many people that would go out in that anymore. It was only 45p, this book. Don't know, 1977 it's from, so it definitely has a 70s vibe about it. So I just thought, you know, make an interesting book, interesting journal pages. Then there was this, again, a very 70s vibe to it. Again, for just making nice pages to go into. I like the columned pages of text. And, you know, some of the pictures, and, you know, then there's some lace pictures in it. And the colour of the pages, it's started to yellow, so that was nice as well. So, again, just liked it because it was, you know, oldie looking. I can't remember how much that was. Oh, that was £1. Those two were £1. They were in a bin that said £1 each. Then there's this, which I really liked because besides having the this extra page that this was tucked in here, besides having that in, I liked this because I thought I could cut these out and have them like paper dolls, you know, like the Tim Holtz ones, but in colour to go on things. I just think that there are some nice images in it. There are, you know, they're drawn as well, which I like the drawn look. That picture there reminds me very much of the Quality Street. I don't remember whether anybody remembers Quality Street. Well, the old Quality Street tins, and, you know, if you're not watching from the UK, you might not even know what I'm talking about. Quality Street was a brand of mixed chocolate assortments in brightly coloured packaging, but the old Quality Street wrapper used to have an image very similar to that on it. So, the tin, it was tin. It was actually made of tin as well. So anyway, like I say, there's some nice images, lots of different sizes. You know, there's like small images and larger ones. So these like small ones. I just thought that would make a nice little addition to my what are they called? Tim Holtz paper dolls. So that's those two. So I'm just going to put these out of shot because otherwise I'm going to drown in the amount of books that I have on the desk. Let's move those over there and that over there. Okay. So then there's this. So this is not of any age. I just liked it because it's something I can use as a bit of a interactive writing board. So these have got like little openy flaps on it. But I thought, you could have that on one side, but then you could, do something else on the back, and you'd have a nice writing board for journals. I just thought it was interesting. Wildflowers book. Always love a wildflowers book. This is a Collins one, I believe. Yeah. Don't think this is of any great age. La 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 la. I don't know. It doesn't say. Oh right. It says this edition was published in 1974. So yeah, I guess it's quite old. To be fair, I just liked it because it's got some pages in the middle with flowers on. I liked the black and white ones as well. I thought they might make nice backgrounds for things. It's got some drawings on pages. The pages themselves can be used in various ways, and then it's got some colour pages. So they can be fussy cut or used in their entirety. I just liked the images on it, so thought, why not buy it, Dave? I think it was £2.50. So £2.50. Birds don't come easy. Okay, we've done that flogged that horse. That horse has definitely gone and bolted. Okay, so then this is just lots of smaller birds. I tend to use smaller birds more often than I do larger birds because of the size of the things that I actually make. So I just thought, got lots of birds in it. That was fine. Again, £2.50. Probably more expensive than I would normally pay for books. But I liked the content of those. This is a little complete book of garden plants. Again, not very old. I think it's 80 something. Yeah, 84. But I liked the images in it. So, it was £2.50. But look, there's lots of flowers in there. So again, that's going to keep me going for fussy cutting, although I haven't finished the fussy cutting that I've already got. So I'm going to have to employ somebody to fussy cut for me. So yeah, so they were nice. Okay, so then there's this. Now this is again another old thing. It's worn. It's it's obviously got dirty, but it's genuine, and it's all that, like all the dog-eared edges and the split spine, the fluffiness to the spine. This was £3, so quite expensive for what it is. But it's got age to it, so it's 1935, and it's just got some nice images in it. So some very technical drawings, and really good for if you're making some kind of like a more masculine journal. So rather than cut it up, I think I'm going to scan the images. It's 1935, it's out of copyright. I will check that it is, but I think I'll probably not use it as cutting the book up, if you know what I mean. So a thesaurus, Roget's thesaurus. No, that's there's something else. There's something like Roget's Adventures of Tintin. It's not Roget though. Whose Adventures of Tintin was it? Don't know. But anyway, that's what I always think when I see Roget. Roget's thesaurus, or thesaurus, or thesaurus, or thesaurus, or thesaurus, both of which are equally difficult to pronounce. I never really knew, and I still don't know really what the difference is between a thesaurus and a dictionary. And it's one of those things. I remember my mom always having both a dictionary and a thesaurus. She used to do a lot of crosswords, so that might be the reason why. Anyway, Roger's thesaurus. Okay, shut up, Dave. So it's thesaurus of antonyms and synonyms. Antonyms and synonyms. Roget's thesaurus of antonyms and synonyms. Blimey, that was a catchy title, wasn't it? I bet that was like tripping off the tongue in the publishing department. Roget's thesaurus of antonyms and synonyms. Antonyms and synonyms. They sound like relations and antonyms and synonyms. Okay, shut up, Dave, with your antonyms and antonyms. See, can't say it now. Antonyms and synonyms. Doesn't trip off the tongue, does it? And should it not be said with BBC English? It's Roget's thesaurus or thesaurus. Roget's thesaurus of antonyms and synonyms. Okay, so there you go. That's my BBC English for you. Okay, this was just in a 20p section. All the children's books were 20p. Same with the little, what's it called, hide and seek pig. The hard, one that I was going to use for the children's book that I was going to use for writing boards. This was with that, and they're just 20p each. So I just bought it because I liked the agedness of the pages. I can always use aged pages. Aged pages. Aged. Oh. Now, having said Roget's thesaurus or thesaurus, I still don't know. It's one of those tomato, isn't it? But yes, Roget's thesaurus. I can't say whatever it was I was trying to say before. I can't remember what I was trying to say now. Anyway, moving on. So, this was just a little book that I kind of thought, I don't know what that is. I still don't really know what it is, but it's got nice little music pages in. And you don't often see small music. It's usually in big sheets, and I just thought this would be easier to use in smaller things on pages or elements of it. I'll come back to those in a minute. This book, again, it's published by Virgin. So when Virgin had music stores, so 1996 this was published in. And I liked it because I liked the size of the pages, I liked the text, I liked the interesting nature, I liked the colour of it, and I just thought they'd make nice journal pages or, journaling things. So, just seen a book that Miracle on 34th Street. It's one of my favourite movies. Just saw one. I'm sure it was said it was called Poor Cow. Can't have been. No, it was called Poor Cow. Interesting. Okay, so anyway, it's quite a thick book as well. So okay, this slightly freaks me out. It's Enid Blyton's Storyland, £2. I can't remember what that was. That was like £1, £1.50, something like. Oh, it was £1.25. That's what it was. This slightly freaks me out because the images slightly freak me out. But I do quite like them because they're very much those retro images of, like things like that freak me out a bit. But I liked it. I can cut it up or I can, use the pages in some way. But yeah, I quite liked it. Apparently it belongs to Sharon Terry, I believe that says. This book belongs to Sharon Terry. No, it doesn't. It belongs to me now. So what is MCMLXXXX1V? Is that 1984? I think. Or XXX. No, that's 80. So that's 10 plus 30, 80, and V is 5, but the one before it denotes it being 1 off 5. So it's 4. 1984, I think this is. Don't know. Don't quote me on the age. I'm trying to remember my Roman numerals now. This was a stencil book, £2. Not so much the images, but what I did like was it's got some nice sheets of vellum in it that are printed. So you can see they're translucent. I just thought those in a journal would be lovely. So there's a few pages. So there's another lot there. There's another lot there. I think there's another lot there. Yeah. Okay. So just thought, you know, I can use some of the images as well. Some of the, not the coloured images, obviously, not the photographs. I mean, but some of these kind of like stencil-y type things, or this border. Anyway, see, I told you this is a massive like haul. Another £2. This is an Edith Holden Styly, Edith Holden Styly, the diary of the country diary of creating a butterfly garden. So it's written in that style, but I just liked it because it's got those images on the pages that I like. So it's more than I would normally pay for something like this, but like finding Edith Holden stuff of any kind is really difficult now because us crafters have hunted them into extinction. Okay, and then this book, this is lovely. So this was a bit of a find because it didn't look much from the spine, and that's all I could see when I picked it up. But as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, gotta have it. It's $3.99, more than I would like to pay, but it was a nice charity that I got it from. So, you know, British Heart Foundation, so, you know, doing their bit for like people with heart problems. But I liked it because it's got some nice images on it, but it's also got some old plates, Kew Garden plates on it, from it, on it, in it, on it, in it, want it, with it, with it, but it. Get that thesaurus out again. So I just liked the images. Instantly, as soon as I picked it up, I thought, oh, I've got to have that, I've got to have that, I've got to have it, and so I had it. So I told you this was quite a fairly big haul, so it was over a course of a few days. So let's move them out of the way as well, otherwise this is all going to go Pete Tong, isn't it? Pete Tong is rhyming slang, by the way, for wrong. It's all going to go Pete Tong. It's all going to go wrong. So just in case you wondered what Pete Tong is. Okay, so then there's these two Ordnance Survey maps. This one is July 1974, because it says on it. I mean, this is obviously pre-decimal, so because it's in, and this is, what says cloth? What's it made of cloth? Never noticed that. It is. Well, right, okay, come to that in a minute. So this is paper, okay. 2 shillings and threepence. 3 pence was pronounced threepence. So now you know. It's not the Dorchester, really. It's just because it's an old map. You know, I like old maps, and they're nice to, you know, not do anything with because I don't like cutting them up. But no, like, I just liked it. It's one of those really big ones. I mean, like, that's only half of it. It folds out again, but we're not going to do that because getting them back in is a pain in the backside. But I also like this image here, like the, you know, the Ordnance Survey thing. Hopefully that'll come off Oxfam. Maybe you shouldn't have stuck that to there, but never mind. Oh well. Revision full 1930 with later corrections. So anyway, just liked it. And then this one, which I didn't notice, so let's try and get this off. Oh, this is going to peel, isn't it? Well done, Oxfam. Yeah, I'll try and get that off. I'll try and steam it off rather than take it off like that. But this is so it's 1948, fully revised and then published in 1952. Oh, and that's 1946 with a revision of the 1931. So, but this says 1974 on it, and it says it's a cloth one. So I wondered why it was thicker. It's from Aberystwyth. But this is a cloth one, apparently. Is it a cloth one? Yes, it's paper on cloth. So it kind of has a bit more durability to it. Oh, I didn't notice that when I bought it. How fab is that? So anyway, it's this big map of Aberystwyth, which is Wales, isn't it? But yeah, so that was £2.49. Again, really lovely. I mean, like, you know, that's so nice to have it in. I didn't notice that when I bought it, that it was a paperized cloth version. How fab is that? So yeah, bought those two. So I'll try and get that off there. But yeah, that was it. That's my haul. So I just kind of hope you found that as interesting as I did. No idea when you'll see those being used. No idea when you'll see the things that I've previously put in a haul video being used, because I've got so much stuff that I really need to sort out so I know where it all is. So anyway, my name is Dash of Dave, and I hope you enjoyed this video. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? That I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. I hope you've had a nice day, afternoon, morning or evening, or whatever time it is with you. I hope you've enjoyed the haul. Go out and try and find some treasures of your own and share them with the rest of us, because everybody's interested in a nice little haul video. You kind of get a bit jealous, a bit like, that's not fair, I want one of those. So I will, if I don't see you in the next video, I will see you shopping around for those little crafty bargains. So this is my haul over with, and I will see you in the next video. You all take care of yourselves, and thank you for watching. Please, if you feel like it, please like it, please subscribe. I do crafty things as well, and I will see you all very soon. Love to you all. You take care. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Lots of kisses, lots of hugs, and I'm off now. Take care, folks. See you soon. Bye. 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 Bye.